Welcome back to another episode of Reality Court. My name is Ace Fanning, host of the Sister Wives podcast, Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided. I am joined by my very beautiful but very sexually attracted to me co-host, Anna Quincoces, former Real Housewife of Miami. And we have a very special guest this week. He has recently lost 85 pounds thanks to the shots. But it's rumored he's lost another 85 pounds, and we'll get to it. Welcome to Reality Court, Mr. Avi Gabay. How are you today?
Hello and hello. Good morning.
How's life?
You look so chic now.
Yeah, you do look so chic.
Been chic. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you've always been chic, but now, like, you have the body to go with it. You know, I have been listening to people complaining about people who use the shots, and I've realized that it's mostly skinny people that have always been skinny, and they want to be the only skinny ones.
They got the monopoly on being skinny.
Yeah, it's like, you didn't corner the market on skinny. Fuck you. People can do the shots. Yeah, fuck you. So,
Avi, have you noticed that your penis looks so much bigger now that you've lost the weight? Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like,
it happens.
I got something. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I lost 100 pounds, and I was like, damn, where'd this thing come from?
I don't need the tweezers anymore.
Avi, now, Anna's going to swear you in before we get started, because we want to make sure we have you on record with everything that you're saying. So, Anna, please take it away.
Okay, Avi, raise your left hand, because we do everything backwards here. Okay. Do you, Avi, swear to tell some version of the truth, to own it, to not be all uncool, so help you Andy Cohen?
Oh, yes.
I do.
Yes, I do.
This is where you say I do.
I do.
I do as well. Thank you, Avi. Now, since you have sworn on Andy Cohen's life, I mean, I would hope that you're not going to withhold anything from us. But you know what? We're going to get into.
Have you seen his penis? Have you seen?
I have not seen his penis.
Oh my God! It's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing.
You have to see Andy Cohen's penis.
Yeah,
you haven't seen it yet?
See you later.
Stop. We're keeping it kosher here now. Stop.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it is kosher. It is kosher. It's a very beautiful kosher
It was
dog.
all over. It was leaked. I can't believe you didn't see it. I don't know. Wow. I'm the only heterosexual woman that's obsessed with Andy Cohen's penis. It's just so beautiful.
Wow.
Okay.
Ken gets
well,
mad
listen,
every time I
we
talk
can't
about it.
all enjoy the same things in life, and that's okay. There's things that are going to take us apart. Now, Avi, we were introduced to you on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as Sutton's assistant, but you're so much more than just Sutton's assistant, even though she loves to bark orders at you and treat you like shit and stuff like that. And this is coming from me as an audience member. How was it like when you first went on camera for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Was it terrifying?
Very.
You got nervous?
Very.
Really?
Do you feel like the person we saw on camera?
I pushed into it. You know what I mean? I wasn't like.
Yeah.
There was no contract. There wasn't anything. It was just this one cameraman basically was miking me, and he's like, "You're so relevant. Go, boom," and it happened.
Don't act like you didn't love it. Don't act like you didn't want to be on Housewives.
You know, the first few seasons I wasn't on it, and I didn't ask to be on it. But you know, you get into it, you get sucked into it. You know, obviously.
What a lot of people don't know is that you've been and known Sutton for 14 years.
We know.
You're not just somebody that was like Sonia who picks like, oh, you're my intern.
A new intern every year.
I met you on, in the corner of, West 54th Street, and now you're a part of my life. No, you've been a part of her life for a long time, which makes sense because you could see that there was this kind of, familiarity.
Bond.
Yeah, like a familiarity.
Like me and Anna.
I mean, we love each other.
Familiarity that breeds contempt.
We love each other, and people get our banter. You know what I mean?
Yes.
People get.
Do you feel like what we saw on the show was accurate to how your guys' everyday relationship was really like?
What do you mean? I mean, what you see is what it's truly.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay, I mean, that's exactly how.
Real. I mean, everything that you see on television is real.
Oh, okay. All of it.
Between you and Sutton. Not
Okay.
everything we see on TV is real. I can
I
tell
think
you.
everything I see on TV is real. Everything.
On
believe
Miami,
it all.
things were not real. Some things were not real
okay.
in Miami. Yeah. But no, I could tell that it was an authentic relationship. So you
Of
were
course.
out there. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
Fetch.
obviously there is skinny leg chicken in the room, and we have to address this because there's a lot of rumors going around.
What?
Okay, lots of rumors about you and about me, and that we've been having a sexual relationship. And I just want to clear this up. Okay, that's not true. That's not accurate. Now, there's some other rumors going around as well that you and Sutton have parted ways.
Oh, stop,
Can you
stop believing everything you read out there? Like, calm down,
See
everybody.
what I mean?
Calm down.
Not everything is true.
Calm
Calm
down. Simmer
down.
Calm the
down.
fuck down, people.
Simmer down, people. Simmer down.
This is the Avi we saw at the fashion show. Let's go.
Now.
Come on. Like, that was my favorite Avi.
Go.
Did you see him?
What
He
were your
got
thoughts, Avi, when Kathy Hilton ruined the fashion show? Were you?
I mean, she really didn't ruin it. I mean, come on. I mean, Kathy's Kathy.
Is she as fun as she looks?
Her. I mean, you gotta love her. Kathy
love her.
is Kathy. She means well. I mean, you can't control her. You know
She's
what I mean?
oblivious, like, to her surroundings, I think, sometimes. But
Ish.
she does mean well.
100%. I mean, she's so funny.
I want your opinion on this. Not the reunion we just had, the reunion before, we asked Sutton, like, oh, are you scared of Kathy? And Sutton, she started convulsing on the couch. Do you think that was to get out of it, or do you think that she really was?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
She was sick?
100% she was sick.
Okay.
I'll tell you, having been on one of those couches,
she
for
was
13 hours.
really, really sick. I mean, she was in bed for a full week after that, the poor thing. I mean, she was really sick. No.
yeah, you thought it was fake, Ace.
You can't,
I'll tell you
you
that-
can't fake that. You can't.
I can fake anything.
Oh.
Oh, he
I
can.
can fake it.
I can fake it
listen.
too. Honestly, I can fake
Yeah.
it. But I will tell you
Honestly,
that
I don't even have to fake it because I'm a hypochondriac and I already believe
Yeah.
it. When Sutton was sick, so was I. I was like, oh, God. Yeah, no, I'm feeling woozy too. So I
But
get that.
I do feel that everybody gives this great deference to Kathy Hilton because she is like Kathy Hilton.
She's Kathy
Right.
Hilton.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avi, I
you-
want to ask you a question, and I'm putting you on the spot here. And don't forget that we did swear you in. Do you believe Lisa Rinna when she said Kathy said the things that she said? He's going to say no.
No.
He's going to say no. I knew it. He's scared. He's scared.
I think Kathy said it, but I think
I do
Kathy
too.
said it in the way that every week Ace says, okay, well, this is our last show since you just got us canceled, because
yeah.
he thinks old people say all the wrong things. So I think
I mean, she's
she
not
did say
that old, people.
Well,
No,
she
she's
doesn't
really
look
not.
old.
But Anna is old as hell.
I'm not older than
and
Kathy Hilton.
are you sure?
Yeah, Kathy Hilton.
You were talking about someone named Merv earlier.
Merv Griffin. Have you ever heard
Yeah.
of Merv Griffin, Avi?
Who that?
No.
Avi, how old are you?
I just turned 42.
Okay, so no, he has no idea who Merv is either.
Okay, fine.
Nobody knows who
Fine.
Merv is. My apologies to Merv and his family and his fortune and all the game shows apparently he's left behind. But Avi, okay, so there's a lot of rumors also going around about what's going on between Sutton and Garcelle. And Garcelle, Sutton comes out and she's like, well, Garcelle still follows my my business pages and stuff like that. And then Garcelle hopped on the Instagram and unfollowed those as well. She must have forgotten those in her unfollowing. What are your thoughts about this? What are your
everybody.
thoughts on Garcelle leaving the reunion early, on her relationship with Sutton now? Just feel free to tell us everything and don't leave anything out. And if there's anything like secretive, it's only between us. So you don't have to worry about that.
His face is like. You loved Garcelle.
I really don't have an opinion on this. Garcelle is an amazing human being, and I wish her the best of luck. And she's a smart woman. She's a strong woman, and she'll figure it out. And those, they both will figure out. And I wish,
But were you surprised? Like we were when she just got up and left, because it seemed like
whole world was surprised.
It was. Yeah, it seemed like it was a decision.
I love both of them, so
Were you at the reunion?
I was, but then I
Probably.
left early.
Oh, darn it! Of course.
Did you get palpitations too? Is that why you left early?
He had to leave early for his palpitations.
I left early because it was on a Friday, and I celebrate Shabbat. So,
yes.
Okay.
That's so sweet.
Yes.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yes.
So yeah.
Mardi Gras. All
My
the above.
boyfriend is Jewish, and he says things to me like, "Oh, it's Yom Kippur. This is when we fast." I'm like, "We is one too many people. Good luck
Yeah.
with that."
Have fun fasting.
As I'm eating a bag of not kosher Cheetos or whatever.
Maybe that's
Pork rinds.
maybe this is the reason why he hasn't proposed to you yet.
They probably have a shiksa and
No,
an
he
old
wants
one.
to marry her, but he's got bad knees. That's what
Yeah.
she said. He can't get
Yeah.
down on one knee yet, so he's got the bad knees.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Excuses.
Right.
Okay, now I know that you quickly tried to brush over the Garcelle and Sutton thing of it all, but we're coming right back to it. Do you think that their friendship can make it through this?
Oh, 100%.
You're not worried about it?
No.
Okay.
Everyone needs to calm down.
So you don't think it was an alliance? You think it was a real friendship?
100%.
I do too, Ace, because
100%. No.
you could see.
I don't.
Oh, I do.
I think do you remember in high school when you would have a class with none of your friends or a lunch with none of your friends and you made a friend out of necessity, but the second that that semester was over, you'd never really talked again? Like, that's kind of what I think their relationship was.
No.
Do you think that without the show they ever would have crossed paths and become friends?
Yes.
No, you're lying.
Yes.
But it's okay.
That
It's
maybe
okay.
no, but when you're put in that situation, I think you do become like friends, and because you're like veterans of the same war kind of thing. It's not easy to be a housewife.
Our housewife really those are our veterans. When I stand up on Memorial Day, I give thanks to all of our housewives.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
same
for
war.
Sure. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
ma'am.
Yes. And I'm proud to stand up next to you. Avi, I have a question for you. Do you think that Sutton was kissing Kyle's ass?
No. Stop. You guys
She
stop.
loves her a lot, though. She loves her a little bit in a white single female way.
Stop.
You don't have to
Everybody's
agree
friend.
with us.
Everybody's friend.
But by the way, you know who did say that? I don't know if you saw Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah.
What
Did
is
you
she?
see what I
What's
sent
going
you?
on with Sutton and Jennifer Tilly? Because they were besties, and it sounds like Jennifer Tilly's kind of like, yeah, Sutton kind of sucks.
No, I don't. I mean,
no, I don't think so. That's not what
No.
she said, Ace. What I sent-
Basically.
Did she?
She said that basically I had her back, Garcelle had her back, and she came in and was like, did you guys see how Kyle had my back?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's crazy. She had my back. And they're like, yeah, so did we. And she's like, I don't give a shit about you. I just had Kyle having my back.
Well, but
So-
you see, like how you yearn to be my friend, Ace.
No, you yearn to be my friend.
Okay, and how you like begged me to do a podcast with you, and you stalked me until I relented.
Lies. These are lies.
You know, I get excited whenever you say anything nice about me because it's so rare. I think that Kyle became the new LVP when LVP left, and yes, everybody wants to kiss her ring. That's what I think. And I think that, and I'm not defending Sutton. I do think that she really loves Kyle, but it's almost like Kyle is the shoo-in at that show. And if you're nice to Kyle and you have a relationship, you're guaranteed another season. And I think that's important. Because
Can't you also be guaranteed though if you're fighting with Kyle?
Not well, but that's a risk. That's a risk.
Okay.
And by the way, Sutton needs the money because $300,000 a month isn't enough.
No, I don't know how she gets by. $300,000 a month. It's like, scraping pennies.
By the way, she has said this herself on Jeff Lewis, that's how much she gets. And that's a crazy amount of money. I don't even know what I would do.
Avi, what do you get in spousal support? 300,000? Is it about the same?
Yeah, because like if you and if you and Sutton do get divorced, because I mean after 14 years, it's a marriage.
You guys are crazy.
I told you
guys
that
are nuts.
We are completely
Poor
nuts.
Avi.
We are completely nuts. Like honestly, people. I talked to Ramona yesterday, just so you know.
Oh God.
And so I said, I want you on the show. And she goes, I don't. And then Kelly Dodd, who was with her, says, she hasn't even been on my show. I said, yeah, but your show's like a real thing. Our show is like
our show's just bullshit. Yeah.
It's just like a joke. Nobody takes us seriously.
This show is produced by Merv, whoever Merv may be. Merv is just a game show guy.
Last week we decided that there weren't enough interesting blind items, so we made a whole bunch of them up.
Yeah. Which, Avi, I mean, like I said, there's been a lot of rumors about you, and the you and Sutton breakup is like the least of what's going around about you.
Yeah.
You know,
there's a lot
people
of
are
stuff.
saying like, oh, he got a penis prosthetic, and I was like, no, he lost weight. Like nobody can just ever let you just live your life, you know?
Yeah.
And it's tough. I want to pitch a show to you, Avi, and I want you to be on it. I want you to be the star of it, and I want it to circle around you and your other friends. I want it to be the real assistants of Beverly Hills.
I'll do it.
You know,
Even though I wasn't.
It's you.
Even though I'm not a real assistant,
What are you?
What are you, Avi?
property managing, house manager,
Okay, the real house managers of Beverly Hills.
I don't mind putting the name assistant on it,
whatever works.
If the checks come in, put any name on it. I don't care.
You know what though? They're doing that show of Next Generation with all the kids. We could do it, but it could happen with the assistants because they have the most cheese.
We'd have to get everyone after their NDA has expired, though.
Right. No, of course.
Honestly, what can an NDA even? Can an NDA really hold up, Anna?
Yes, it does. It does. I mean, I don't think Sutton's going to go back and sue Avi for things that she either has said herself or were on the show. You know what I mean? That's not whatever. It's only things that she's shared with him in the confidence and within the purview of their very private moments.
We
want to hear all about it. And therefore,
Avi, have you signed
NDAs?
NDAs?
In the back.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. It's Sister Wives.
I wasn't talking to you, Ace.
I know.
I
love to take a compliment.
You and that camo T-shirt with the matching hat. I don't understand what's going on over there.
Listen, I did his colors. Avi, I took the liberty of doing his colors.
What do you think Avi's colors are?
Avi's colors? Avi's probably like also a warm autumn, I would say.
Warm autumn.
But I'd have to do more research.
Warm autumn.
But the colors that look good on you are warmer colors, more like you look better in a cream colored T-shirt than a white T-shirt.
Okay.
Anna, did you know that your lip color is supposed to match your nipples?
It does.
Okay.
My
nipples I just want you to
almost you don't even see them. They're so light.
Wow. Avi, are your nipples the same? Because I've been hearing that.
I've never heard that before.
Oh no,
I've
you're
never
literally
heard that before either. But
when you go to Mac, you're literally supposed to pull out the nip and just like color match right there. That's what you're supposed to do.
Shut up.
100%. Next time you go to Mac or wherever it is that you get your makeup, just go in. They have a back room and they'll do a nipple check. They do a nipple check.
as a light summer, I think I agree with that. I have like a spray tan right now. You didn't mention anything about it, Ace, because I have a photo shoot on Wednesday, and everybody looks better tanned. And so I was able to stomach looking at myself in the mirror naked yesterday, and I realized that with a tan, I have no nipples. You don't even see them.
That's interesting. Send me a picture of that. Avi, are you in a relationship?
I'm okay.
What's that mean?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Well, if you're going to be on Real Assistants of Beverly Hills, we need to know who you're fucking.
Listen, I would like to see some checks and a contract first before any.
Right. And, and before he divulges information. Okay, Avi.
Okay.
I already. You don't have to tell us because I already heard you were on Grindr.
Ooh.
Wow. I know. I have a friend. You've been on Grindr. I have a friend, and he's hot, and he thought you were hot, but you just swiped him by.
I don't know.
Swiped? I don't think you swipe on Grindr, do you? Isn't that like Bumble?
You swipe on everything.
Do you swipe on Grindr, Avi?
I don't even have.
Oh my God! Look at him playing coy.
I don't even have
you
that.
Swipe. You scroll.
Whatever
I've
it may
seen
be. Avi, I want to get your impression of each of the women on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, one by one, starting with Kyle. What are your thoughts on Kyle?
I love her.
Oh, he's going to say I love her for everyone.
He's going to say everybody. Okay.
What are your thoughts on Dorit?
She's amazing. Dorit has great style.
Okay, but like the negative thing about Dorit.
I'm only going to speak positive about everybody.
Erika Jayne.
Okay.
Smart, beautiful. She has her head on her shoulders. She's really serious.
What are your thoughts on the rumors going around that Erika Jayne has been demoted to a friend of?
I have no clue.
No,
that's just a rumor. Like, if that's true, what do you think about it?
I hope not.
I think it would be a mistake.
I
think it's a huge mistake.
I hope not.
Erika
I think it's
Jayne
a huge mistake.
She popped into our lives with showing her pussy on camera to PK, and she has never
pat the puss.
She's never stopped giving us stuff. Just because she has one season where we watch her decorate the inside of her house, which was really lame, doesn't mean we need to cut her already.
I thought it was beautiful.
No one cares about that. No one cares about watching her decorate.
I thought it was great.
Maybe for one episode, but it was her whole storyline this whole season.
Yeah, she didn't have a big storyline this season. That's the problem.
But I'll tell you something. I will die for Erika Jayne. She's always been a favorite of mine. I love her. I love that woman. Listen, did she do bad things? Maybe, but don't we all do bad things here and there? You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I really think that was a really huge mistake if that actually happened. I hear everybody else got a contract full time, including Sutton. But I'm just wondering if there's any truth to this divorce between you and Sutton. What's Sutton without Avi? We may not watch, Avi. You're that important to us.
I bet you anything viewership's going down.
It's going down. People are going to boycott. So, you know, whatever
is
it is,
Avi?
Fix it amongst yourselves. We need you fetching that
grapefruit. Ocean spray grapefruit. Yes.
Pink grapefruit.
It's ocean.
Is it pink grapefruit or pink cranberry?
It's ocean spray ruby red.
Ruby red. I'm buying that shit. Shit because she's skinny.
True.
Next question.
Your thoughts on Jennifer Tilly
today? What was that?
Your thoughts on Jennifer Tilly?
The most giving, beautiful in and out human that you could ever imagine. I mean, she's so generous and funny and lovable.
Yeah.
Truly.
Your thoughts on Bose?
Oh, smart, truly a badass. Nice. Always. Everyone has been so nice to me. Everyone. Truly. I don't have.
Everybody loved him, and everybody wanted to. A lot of them have claimed to want to steal you away from Sutton. You know, like I would want Avi. If something were to happen where Sutton no longer needs you because she wants to be she wants to do it all herself. She wants to get her hands dirty. Mm-hmm. Would you consider being like Kyle's assistant? If she came, if Sutton no longer needed you, but we know where your loyalty and priorities are, would you work for Kyle?
I feel out of respect for...
No, but if Sutton said, it's fine, I don't need you right now.
No.
No?
Oh,
I feel like she's lonely and she would benefit so much from you.
I have another one for you.
I mean, I would probably help someone if someone needs my help behind the scenes, but not being on camera.
Oh,
okay,
not on TV,
so
yeah.
There's another huge housewife name out there who I know has been looking for some extra help. Usually, I mean, mostly they're looking for mental help. But what about one Anna Quincoces, former Real Housewife of Miami? Would you be willing to go to work for Anna? It's not going to pay nearly as much.
He would love.
I would love to help
hang
Anna.
Out together.
I mean, you just shoot me a text message. We'll talk. You tell me what needs to be done. You know, we'll come up with an agreement. As long as those ACS, checks hit my account, I'm good.
As a house manager in Beverly Hills, what sort of things do you do? Like, what does an everyday look like for a house manager of Beverly Hills?
It's a good question. A lot.
I'm sure it's a little bit of everything.
A lot. I mean, it's the house stuff. It's the maintenance of a house. It's, if you have pets, if there's children involved, the mail. I mean,
if she's having an event, you help
an
plan.
Event prior to the event. Let's say if you like having fresh flowers weekly, making sure things done. If the water's being delivered on time, if the cleaners are coming or not, if all the cabinets are in proper organization, and if the house
and if it's a change of season and the plants are like dying, what needs to be replanted, what needs to,
if the house is fully stocked or not. What else needs to be done? If the staff at the house is doing a proper job of organization of the closet and the drawers, and
it is so hard to find good help these days.
You know what I mean?
What a dream to have that, right? What a dream to have that.
Oh, I have 3 house managers.
And I truly enjoy beautifying homes, beautifying buildings, beautifying, things like that. I mean,
so you like interior decor?
Yes.
Is that like one of your things?
Yes.
I see that. I see that.
I have friends in the interior design world. I have a lot of friends in the party planning world. I come with a Rolodex. Of knowledge of people everywhere. Truly, like LA, New York, everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. So
did you and Sutton ever argue about decisions that she made, decorating decisions, or were you involved, or you're like, no, let's put this here?
She always had a decorator. She always had a decorator.
Oh, okay.
Are you responsible for almost burning Kyle Richards' house down in Beverly Hills? Was that your fault?
No.
I'm assuming?
Not my fault at all.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We're
now,
gonna take your word for
it. I'm assuming as house manager, sometimes you're around to help pick outfits, or give approval on outfits. So I have a couple of outfits I'd like to question you about. Number one, that awful sweater that Sutton wore on her date with the cat on it, was that approved by you?
First of all, it was not awful. It was really expensive. And
there's a difference. It can be awful and expensive.
And I thought she looked fantastic in it. I mean,
wow. Okay.
The quality of that sweater I mean,
she's not
yeah,
buying
I'm-
shit on Temu.
I am calling the police right now because we asked you to come on here and be truthful and not lie to us. And now you're going to sit here and you're going to defend that awful sweatshirt.
Listen,
It was
not
terrible.
a sweatshirt. It was beautiful.
Okay.
It was ugly as fuck.
Avi, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
Even
These
Nikki
two things
Hilton
can't
wore.
be true.
Even Nikki Hilton wore that same sweater.
okay,
I bet it would look a lot
even
cuter on Nikki Hilton.
Even like Alex McCord says, even
Louis
Louis
Vuitton
Vuitton
makes mistakes. Oh no, that's
Yeah.
Luann says about Alex
right,
McCord.
but
you know,
but even Nikki Hilton makes mistakes. Look, you can't tell us that you have great taste and have an eye for these things, and this is you love
You're shooting
this so
yourself
much.
in the
I was about
foot.
to call Jeff Lewis to see if there's a spot for you in the new iteration of Flipping Out, but then you tell us in the same breath that that was a beautiful sweater. It makes us
Avi,
question.
part of being a house manager, listen, I've been a house manager many times before. As a house manager, you have to be willing to go back on what they are doing because you need to be helpful. And you need to sit there and say, Sutton, you're going on a date that is going to be aired on national TV. Do not leave the house in that cardigan.
Well, because here's what happens. I don't
Yeah.
know if you've ever been on a dating site, but I have. I met
Oh,
Ken
so
on
many.
Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them says, no cats, please. You know,
Yeah.
cats it's just one of those things that you don't want to be cat lady.
I'm here
You know?
for pussy,
You don't-
not cats.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe if she was having a fun lunch with her friends, it's whimsical. You know, I appreciate Sutton's taste because she has a sense of whimsy about the way that she dresses, and I
Yeah.
like that. I do like that. I didn't hate the cat. I don't like cats. It's not like I hated the cat sweater. It's just it wasn't the right thing for that. I also
Yeah.
did not like what she wore to the fashion show. It was not right for her body. The low back.
No.
You saw that, Ace?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I did see that, and I was like, oh, where's your butt?
And Avi can't say anything about it, but we're just
No,
talking
and that's
between
fine.
you and me right
That's
now.
fine. Listen, you do you because you gotta save your job. You gotta have career stability. Career is that what it's called? Career stability? Career.
It was a beautiful
Something like
dress.
that. Security.
Oh no, I think it was a beautiful
dress.
dress. I just thought maybe someone who had an ass would look better in it, but that's fine. You know, it's fine.
That dress was
There's a lot
tiny.
of things I can't wear, and I know it.
August Getty made that dress.
She's
and
so
it's
tiny.
beautiful. It was a beautiful August Getty dress. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Très chic. Très chic.
Loved
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
What about the disco pink number she wore to the reunion like 2 years ago?
What did she wear?
You gave your all thumbs up on that one?
Yes.
I feel like she's always looked good at the reunion, but I don't remember the reunion where she wore a dress where the earrings match something on the thing. God, I love that dress. But I don't remember the pink.
Yeah. With the Chanel chandelier earrings. With the navy dress. I mean, it was beautiful.
Okay.
She was wearing like enamel earrings, and then it had something. Who made that? Do you remember? God, it
You're
was
talking
really
about the navy
beautiful. I
dress?
was trying to look it up. Yeah.
A navy one.
It wasn't shimmery or anything.
No, I think
I think it was last season.
No, it wasn't last season.
Oh, when she passed out.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. It was a season before. You're right.
Or
Yeah.
2 seasons ago.
Let me see. Yeah. I mean, listen, I have.
While she
Alzheimer's,
looks
so-
that up, I wanted to get your opinion. I'm sure that you are already wearing one all the time, but the Naimum jumpsuit. How hot is that? Like, do you just go out and everyone's like, "Oh my God, who dressed you? It looks so good. You look amazing. Where do I get this?"
Is there a Naimum jumpsuit?
Yeah,
Oh, I need it.
she showed her mom.
Oh, I need
No, there's
that.
a name on.
Oh,
I want to know your
that
thoughts on
said-
Reba.
No. There's a name on patch
A Naimum patch
on
on
the
thing.
jumpsuit,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Oh.
come with the jumpsuit. You could purchase it with the patch on the jumpsuit or not.
Oh.
Separately.
Yes.
The
I thought it
jumpsuit
all
was
came
like
together.
olive green. It was
Yes.
olive green.
It was
I'm a
Yes.
light
a
summer.
camel
I can't do
color.
olive green.
You can't. Oh, see,
Camel.
No, yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Camo.
It's camel.
Okay, so next question for you is about Miss Reba. Have you met Miss Reba in person?
100%.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, you were on that trip?
Yes.
It's not. Listen,
Oh.
I've managed a house in Augusta, in New York. Of course, I've known Miss Reba for a long time now.
So you knew her from before.
Yes.
Were you terrified as we all were when when she told Garcelle, "I don't think that's none of your business"? Were you terrified? Because I was. I shit my pants right then and there. That was
Reba
scary
was
as hell.
funny.
Listen,
Reba
we're always
was
scared
funny.
of Miss
For me, the
Reba.
funniest thing in the world
We're always scared of Miss
Yeah,
Reba.
I don't blame
when you
you.
were. What about the grits? You were making the grits, and she was like looking at you, like, "What are you doing?" Right? You were like she was like, "They're gonna dry out," or I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but she had something to say about grits.
Yes, because she didn't want me to overcook them because we were going to serve them to
Okay.
the ladies. That's what it was. Yeah.
Right.
So she didn't want me to
Right.
overcook them.
As a house manager, how often do you get yelled at as house manager?
If something doesn't go right, you could get. I don't per se yell.
You get a lashing.
But I would be asked
Okay.
about
Stern.
Emotional
we do
abuse,
this
I guess.
differently in a different way. It could be a few times a week. It could be daily. It could be, you never know. You know what I mean? And then you learn, and then you go forward.
Have you ever had to stack? Have you ever had to stack snacks like Khloe Kardashian wants her Oreos in the glass vase? Do you do stuff like that?
If the client wants to, I would.
Oh, how many clients do you have?
It depends. It depends.
Were you around when she was still married to Christian?
Sutton and I have been friends for a long time. So yes, I've been around. But even
wow.
before,
So you met Christian.
even prior to Sutton, I've had other clients. I've been doing this for a while.
Where you did this. Okay.
Who's the worst person you've ever met that you had to work for?
Oh, you wouldn't know them. You wouldn't know them.
Oh, okay.
So, well, can you give us some, since we wouldn't know them, can you give us like the craziest thing, not from Sutton, that anyone has ever asked you to do?
Yes.
And if you can't think of something crazy, make it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
No.
okay with that.
I have something crazy. There was a situation
He's frozen.
in someone else's home, and they were having a party, and they thought it was cool to take a big number 2 in front of the front door.
At their own party, or this was a guest?
This was a guest at someone else's home, and they thought it was funny to do number 2 right by the front door. And
Did you have to clean it up?
had to clean it up.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Now, Avi, I do want to let you know I have shit my pants many a times.
And I was so disgusted with that, with that client, and I was like, this is like not right. I mean, it's not right.
And you quit?
No.
What was that? Yeah.
You must have quit the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah. Because you know what? There's things that rob you of your dignity, and cleaning somebody else's shit is one of them. And so you got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
I that's awful. That's awful.
Now, Avi, how are you on Bravo? Are you watching all the Bravo shows? Are you watching The Valley? Are you watching
I started
Southern
dabbing
Charm,
on the Valley
Summer
a
House?
little bit, just on the Valley a little bit. All the other franchises, not much really. I mean, there's no time to watch TV, but just a little bit here and there. But
do you have an opinion on what's currently going on in the Valley with Jackson Brittany?
oh dear Lord, why?
Yeah, it's
Why?
tough.
Why?
she came right out and said, everyone know you've got a cocaine problem, Jax. And I found a tongue in our bathroom, Jax. You can't pass a drug test right now, can you, Jax?
Poor
I
Brittany.
love Brittany. I feel so bad for her.
I know.
Oh,
She's
I feel
such a
so bad
saint.
for her. She really
She's a
is.
saint.
I mean,
Do you
She
think
really
that
is.
Jax is only going to rehab to save his job? Like, does he actually give a shit that he's a piece of
I'm
shit?
sure
I
he
feel-
cares about his family. I mean, do you really?
Oh.
You
He
don't
does
Interesting.
care
I don't think that.
about the baby.
Of
He does care
course.
about Cruz, right? His name is Cruz. Yeah.
Yeah, his name is
Yeah.
Cruz. And Anna, of course, you're going to come in here and be like, oh, he's a good dad. He's probably a shit dad, honestly.
No, I'm not saying he's a good dad. I'm
Like,
saying-
Dorit called out PK being a shit dad. And I thought that was awesome. And we need more of that because these women are always covering for their men who are shit dads.
No, I don't think that he's a great, because you can't be a great dad if you're
Oh,
dealing
the
with
sunglasses
addiction.
are going
It's
on.
not
The
possible.
sunglasses are going on.
These are my son's
Yeah,
sunglasses.
I could tell because
Thank
they don't
you.
fit
They
you.
look good on me, really good.
No, they don't. They're not your color.
Oh, they're not in my realm. Avi, okay, so, you know, we've got that going on in the Valley. We also have Kristen Doty being our voice of reason, and which is like, what the fuck is going on where
When did
that's
that happen?
happening? You know, like, how did we fall so far that this is where we're at? But you're watching the Valley, you're dabbling here and there.
Yeah. I mean, that,
Okay.
that underwear scene, I was like, what, why?
Yeah. That nasty tongue.
Yeah,
She didn't like
that wasn't
that thong.
necessary. What about the like? We haven't talked about this, Ace, but I think that Jesse is still so in love with his wife that had the boyfriend for a year. You know, you don't think so? He's so upset about everything, and he admitted that he does everything to get a rise out of her. And I feel badly.
think that Jesse, I know that people love to throw the word narcissist around and I fucking hate it, but I do think that Jesse is a full-blown narcissist. Like, that is one person that I'm like, yeah, he's definitely a narcissist. He's a psychopath. But what I loved this episode was them calling up Sheena and being like, hey, Sheena, is it true that the girl I'm sleeping around with is telling people she's fucking other people? And they're like, yeah. Verbatim, the guy from Baywatch.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Who's the guy from Baywatch? I know it's not Zac Efron. Yeah,
That was
that was a good
That was
time.
crazy.
You know what? I have to ask you.
Right?
Ask you something.
Have you ever hooked up with anyone from Baywatch, Avi?
No.
Not yet.
No. You have are you on Raya?
No.
No, I'm not on Grinder. I'm not on Raya. I have no
I
time.
can tell. Listen. I think
Yeah.
that after hanging
my
around
focus
with
is on work.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
I think that after being friends with Sutton for 14 years, there's a level of decorum that he either already had or has inherited, and
Right.
he is just discreet, and that's who Avi is. You know, what are we going to do about it?
And I get that's me. I've always been very discreet,
Yeah.
very mysterious. You know,
And
I
since
try
you're
not to put too much out
discreet,
there.
Avi, I'm going to ask you a question, you know, for somebody who's discreet. Do you think Kyle has ever gone down on Morgan?
Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Thank you. That's the question we all want to know. Thank you.
We're the only ones that think this is funny. Avi is shocked. Let me change the question, Avi.
As they
Go ahead.
say in Yiddish, ich weiß nicht. Meaning,
What does
Ich
that mean?
weiß
So I
nicht.
can
What's
say it
that
to
mean?
Ken.
ich weiß nicht.
None of your-
means
it's none of your business.
I don't know. I have no idea. And nor is it my business.
Ich weiß nicht.
And nor is it my business, to be honest.
Okay,
Oh.
well,
Nothing's our business, but we sure make it our
Yeah.
business.
listen, Avi. Wait, let me ask this question, and it's
Okay.
not going to be so shocking.
Okay.
And do us a mitzvah and answer. I'm trying to speak your language. Mitzvah. Did you see that?
I
That was good.
see you. I see
What is
where
a
it's
mitzvah?
going, Anna.
A good deed.
Uh-huh.
A good
okay.
deed. A good
Yes. Give us a mitzvah.
deed. Okay, a mitzvah. So I loved how Andy held Kyle's feet to the fire at the reunion. You know, I even texted him about it and thought, like, good job. I love Kyle. We love Kyle here. But, you know, she gave us some really good answers, I think. I think she opened up a lot. And I think that's a first in housewife history where somebody is considering their possible fluidity, you know? Do you think that, you know, do you see any future for her and Mauricio? And do you think that she's now a full-on lesbian? I forgot the mitzvah part. You know, do you think that her and Morgan really have something
Are
special?
intimate.
She
Are
did
intimate.
say it.
I'm
She
a
said it
nobody.
herself.
I'm a nobody in this, and you know, it doesn't make sense for me to even respond to that. But I hope, you know, her and her husband work it out, and whatever they're going through goes well. You know, everybody wants to see a happy ending at the end of the day. You know,
Don't you think as a nobody,
there's-
it's actually
there's-
more...
There's children involved, and you know, even though they're adults, but still, there's, you know.
But the girls seem to be comfortable with whoever she is now. And you know, that's one of the great things about this generation of young people. If I told my daughters tomorrow, I'm going to buy a Subaru and I'm a lesbian, they'd be like, good for you. We can't wait to meet her, you know?
Wow.
So I do think that her daughters have been very supportive in that way. And I think that the Mauricio ship has sailed.
I honestly don't
I
know
did like-
much to comment on that. So, yeah. But I do. I do.
Oh, we
wish
don't
them,
know much
I
either.
do. I do wish them. I mean, I wish everyone the best, and you know, to
You wish everyone a mitzvah?
yes. I just want everyone to live in a happy.
One more question.
Yeah.
Okay, so who has the best tuchus of all the housewives on Beverly Hills? And that means butt. Tuchus means butt. Say it, Ace. Tuchus.
Tuchus. I'm going to say Bose has the best tuchus. That's a
You're saying it
tuchus I'd
wrong.
like to took in.
It's between. Wait, it's between like 3 people.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
that's okay.
Yeah. Erika,
Erika.
Kyle, and Bose.
Wow.
Oh,
But
does
Kale's
Kyle
lost
have a
a lot of
booty?
her ass.
Kyle works
She's
out.
lost a lot of her ass. She looks great.
Kyle.
She does.
Kyle has a hot body.
She's doing the squats.
Kyle has a hot body.
Oh.
She does, man.
Yeah. And Bose is
Okay.
And Bose is
Wow.
ripped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bose
wow.
is wow.
Avi, calm it down a little bit. You're getting a little nasty on us here. Calm it down, buddy. Put it back in your shorts. Oh my God,
Have you,
Avi!
and I'm not going to ask you. Wait, one
Well,
more.
you said
Yeah.
that was the
I'm not
last
gonna ask you
question.
who.
You said that was the last question.
Well, because I just thought of something.
Ay, adios, mijo.
This is the
That
last
was her
question.
last question, but I still have a last question.
Adios.
Have you ever heard anyone of the cast, without saying who, sneeze fart? Come on, that's so lame.
Come on!
No.
You know that you've heard some of these women fart.
No. But I have.
Oh my God.
I couldn't hold
You've
it in.
sneeze farted?
I couldn't hold it in.
I honestly imagine Jennifer Tilly just at her house, like on that beautiful couch and just being like,
You could tell she's the type that lifts her leg. And let me tell you, Cass caviar does not smell good coming out that way. It does not.
You guys
It
are
can't,
too much.
Avi's like, I've never done a podcast and I will never do it again. They have fucked me over big time.
You guys are
because
they're
we're
gonna to
joking around.
another level.
Mashugana.
What's Mashugana? I'm learning so much today.
Crazy.
Oh, we are Mashugana.
To another level.
We'd belong in a Mashugana institution.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we do.
verified.
Take us to the Mashugana factory.
We have fun. There's a lot of podcasts out there that are so fucking serious. And we are, we admit that our moral compass is broken.
Yes.
But our listeners love it.
But we have decorum, much like you. We were raised in the South. We've got quite the decorum here. We are always making sure we mind our P's and Q's. If it ain't our business, it ain't our business. We don't intrude on somebody else. We don't talk about that. Much like you, Avi.
I see you.
Oh.
I see you.
Avi, this week you ventured into something new called the Real Housewives Unauthorized musical parody with Akecha Forgot.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what that journey has been like.
What it is, I think it's a musical, and they recreate. Watch What Happens Live. In drag, and I heard it's super fun, and I'm just so excited to be part of it.
And what will your role be? Do you know what your role is?
I think it's going to be a surprise. I do not know. I know they're just calling out on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, do they know that you don't want to say anything about anything?
I have told them that I am very boring, and if you think you're going to get any type of scoop or shit out of me, you're not.
I don't think you're boring, though. I think you.
No,
right now,
I think he's a closet freak.
I think you're a closet freak. We're going to have you back when you're free to talk, and when you're free to talk, boy, it's going to be. It's going to, like, hell broke loose.
I think he's a closet mashigna. Is that what it was?
Mashugana.
Mashugana. I think he's a closet mashugna.
You guys are just a hoot and a holler.
Oh my God. He's literally going to get off of this podcast and be like, this was the fucking dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm so pissed.
Well,
we talked about Jennifer Tilly lifting her leg to fart.
Yeah.
The
good thing is that you didn't violate any part of your NDA.
Yeah. The bad news is, to anyone who tuned in to try and get any information, all you learned is the stuff that me and Anna made up.
But that's okay. That's okay. We love Avi, and we're going to have Avi back when Avi can talk.
Yes. Thank you, Avi, so much for joining us at Reality Court. Guys, if you are listening, leave us a 5-star review only. You feel free to leave Avi 1 stars. That's fine. He's fine with that. He's tough. He's been a house manager for years. He's in the scene of Beverly Hills.
He's picked up poop.
He's picked up poop for a boss. He can do anything,
Yeah, he can do anything.
Listen, he's lost 85 pounds from the shots. I think he's losing another 85 pounds here soon. Guys, thank you so much, Avi, for being here. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Reality Court. Thank you, Hurrdat. And as always, thank you, Beyonce. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Court is officially adjourned. Mwah. Goodbye.